So my vocation story started when I was in high school. Was a big part of the search program. In one search, I had multiple people come up to me and ask me, "Have you ever thought about becoming a priest?" I said no, and after multiple people in the same weekend came up to me, it got me thinking that weekend, and I talked with a friend of mine that was in the seminary, and ended up going on to a Christmas dinner with a bunch of the seminarians. Didn't feel it at that point, didn't think it was for me. Changed gears, went to the School of Mines in South Dakota for 5 years, got my mechanical engineering degree, and it was in the back of my mind that whole time. Didn't really do anything about it, just let it sit there. Moved to Illinois, was working for Caterpillar, testing transmissions on their haul trucks, and basically had the ideal job for a mechanical engineer. I got to test transmissions and see what destruction we could do with new ones. Was dating a girl at that time, and in my prayer life, I was always going, Lord, be your will, not what we want for each other, but lead us to your path. And always in the back of my mind, it would come up, the priesthood. And at that point, I would be like, no, that's not where I'm supposed to be. I'm happy where I'm at. Move on with life. She ended up breaking up with me, and I was talking to a friend that night, and somehow it came out of me that I'm like, I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to be. And after I said this, I realized I said it, but it wasn't me saying it. And in my mind, I'm going, uh-oh. Where's this going? I'm like, no, don't be the priesthood. My friend asked me, she goes, what do you mean? And I'm going, no. And out of my mouth comes the priesthood, and I'm like, uh-oh, now somebody knows. Ended up coming home for the Thirst Conference in October, and they had the men's vocation talk. And they recommended to save 1,000 souls. Father Josh recommended to save 1,000 souls. And then he also said that the seminary does not only prepare priests, it prepares fathers, whether that be of the spiritual father or a father of their own children. No matter what, it prepares fathers. I took that home with me and just thinking about it, and I was like, what better opportunity do I have right now at this stage in my life than to at least try this? I ordered to save 1,000 souls, and one of the questions was, can the vocation director of your diocese contact you? And I said, yeah. At work one day, Father Josh calls me around noon. I told him, I said I was a transmission test engineer for Caterpillar. He goes, well, that sounds fun. I said, honestly, it's the ideal job for a mechanical engineering like me. He goes, then why are we talking? I said, because as ideal of a job as it is for a mechanical engineer, I said, I don't know if that's where I'm supposed to be right now. He goes, good answer. He goes, let's meet. And it went fantastic. He asked me, how do you feel about celibacy? How do you feel, more about poverty? And as hard as it was, I had answers for every question that he gave me. And I'm like, this isn't good. When I came back in December, met with Father Waltz and got the application, was looking at it with him and needed references. Called that boss. I go, I got to talk to you about this before I put your name down. He goes, okay. I go, I'm applying for the Bismarck Diocese. He goes, oh. As a seminarian, he's like, oh. He's like, that's more exciting news than what I was hoping you were calling me for. This proceeds to offer me a job in Dickinson as a full-time engineer for the 6 months before I go to seminary, full well knowing I would be leaving in 6 months. So by saying yes to the application process, God gave me the gift of being able to come home, spend time with friends, spend time with family, and still be able to work and pay off the student loans that I had incurred in the 5 years at the South Dakota School of Mines. since then, again, moved home, have had a great time spending time with family, working on my relationship with God, spending time with fellow seminarians that are in the area. It's told me that this is where God wants me right now. Am I confident that a priest is what he wants me to? No, but I do feel very positive that he will give me the grace to do what he would like me to do in the next 7 years.